everybody. I'm Lori Pinhorn, social worker and holistic nutritionist.
And hi, I'm Lisa Pinhorn. I'm a pivotal response therapist, an adult educator, and an autism mom.
And we are the creators of Feeding Futures. And we're super excited that you're here today because we are currently taking registration for our January intake for the Feast program. And you might have heard about this program, you might not, but we're going to ask you some questions here now to see if this program is a good fit for you and for your family. So, does your child have a diagnosis of autism, attention deficit disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or anxiety, and they are a picky eater?
Exactly.
That whole combination of things comes together a lot. It's very common for children to have those diagnoses and also be very resistant in eating. And not just sort of, oh, I don't like to eat broccoli. It's like there's 5 things that they eat.
Exactly. And these are the kids who also have these extreme reactions to food and to new food. A lot of kids who go into what we call fight and flight and freeze and have very extreme reactions to food and maybe are even controlling the food that other people eat within their homes and also controlling the food that go into their mouths as well. So if you're living with that type of a person, that's a very big question to be answered.
Yes. So food and anxiety go together hand in hand sometimes. They have a kind of a cyclical relationship in that you need great food and nutrition if you have one of those diagnoses. And then sometimes you're afraid to eat the food if you have the diagnosis. So like, how do you kind of crack that big problem?
It's like cracking a code. It really is. And the thing about it is that the code can get cracked for one person and there's not like a system of rolling it out for the next child that we see. Everything that we do is very individualized for your specific child because everybody's situations are a little bit different.
That's right. So you might go see a nutritionist or a dietitian, your pediatrician, and say, my child is only eating a handful of things. And quite often people who don't understand the dynamics of food resistance and the psychology and the biology that goes along with that will just say, well, get your kid to eat more things, offer them more things. And we're here to tell you that if it was that easy, there would be no big eaters.
It is the line I say with every client at the middle of every session. Unfortunately, if it was that easy, there would be no extreme picky eaters. And it's not, we know it's not that easy.
No. So this is helping you reframe, well, how am I going to put a program in place that's specific to my kid, to my family, that's going to support their physical health and their mental health around nutrition, and also, be a gentler way to do some food exposure, because just laying food on the plate and saying eat is actually been shown to actually increase more food resistance. So what you're trying to do is reduce the resistance and increase the nutrition at the same time. So we've been helping people do this for a really long time. It is a exciting program because you get all this nutrition information, which is specific to mental health and mental health recovery, which is information you will use for yourself and for everybody in your family for the rest of your life. And Lisa provides people with a lot of how do you get this in motion? And we do that through play.
We do. And we do it through play, but it's science-based play. I mean, people think that you're just playing, and yes, they are. But what we know is that we are trying to create an environment where children are having very successful exposures to sensory things that are like food. Sometimes it's sand, and sometimes it's dry pasta. Sometimes it's water play, those kinds of things that expose children to sensory experiences that are very, very fun. So anxiety is low, so children can start to almost scaffold a positive experience on top of another positive experience.
Yeah.
We use this word scaffolding a lot, and we're wonderfully positive. We never say to people, now don't do this or do this. It's all wrapped up in what the skills that your child already has and how we really take a good stock of the things that they love and then weave all this wonderful food therapy in around things that make children happy. This is not a frustration-based kind of a program. It's about watching your child have fun while they're learning how to do a brand new skill that's going to weave out into the rest of their lives as well. And that's the glorious thing of what we see, is that it's not just about them eating new foods. It's about them having less anxiety in school. It's about them sleeping better. It's really about a very holistic picture that tends to happen, that just shoots off into all different areas of your child's life. And that's the wonder and gloriousness of pivotal response therapy.
Yeah. So if you are a parent, your child has a diagnosis of one of those A's, autism, attention deficit disorder, hyperactivity disorder, autism, anxiety, and possibly even OCD, because we know
Yes.
that comes along with that. And you have a picky eater, that you're up in the nighttime wondering about how am I going to get my child to eat more nutritious food, because you are a parent who is concerned about the nutrition. You understand and you know that what they're eating right now is not providing them with optimum nutrition, and you're scratching your head wondering how you're going to get this done. Then this is the program for you. And you can do this program from anywhere in the world.
Yes.
This is a location independent program. All of your sessions are done through your computer, through FaceTime or Skype. All of your readings, your homework are sent to you electronically. You have access to us through email and phone while you're in this program. And the other really exciting thing about this program is that if you decide to do this program, we want you to know that you are a parent ahead of the curve.
Oh my goodness, absolutely.
Not everybody understands this, that nutrition is necessary for great brain development. And the information that you're going to get now is information that we have been compiling for years. And it is biomedical nutrition approaches that are really, really ahead of the curve.
They absolutely are. Very good point.
Yeah. So if you're watching this video in a Facebook feed, through Twitter, there is a clickable link here so that you just click there. You'll get right onto a page that describes this program in detail, and there's a registration link as well.
And we'll do a little consult and talk about whether it's a good fit, and if your life is in a good spot right now for us to kick this off and get going. But it's 12 weeks of really great information and a really great motivator to try to get some of this stuff in place within your home.
Exactly. So we're so happy that you stayed here with us for this about 5 minutes or more to understand how this program all works, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.